Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive into artistic resilience?
Let's do it.
We're exploring an episode of the Resilience Podcast.
Okay.
It features Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of Hamilton,
Oh, cool.
and Viola Davis, the Academy Award-winning actress.
Both incredible talents.
And they've both faced some serious challenges in their careers.
Definitely, yeah.
So how do they turn those obstacles into fuel for their creativity? That's what we're going to unpack.
That was fascinating.
Hamilton is a global phenomenon now, right?
It really is.
But it took years of work.
Yeah.
It wasn't an instant success at all.
Right.
It makes you wonder what kept Miranda going.
Well, it's important to remember that creative work,
Especially in fields like theater.
theater and music,
Yeah.
often involves a lot of rejection.
Really?
Yeah, and self-doubt,
Wow.
especially early on.
I see.
Miranda himself has even talked about questioning if anyone would connect with a musical about Alexander Hamilton.
Really?
Yeah, but it seems his passion for storytelling and music played a huge role.
That internal drive.
Exactly. It fuels you to keep going, even when things get tough.
It's inspiring how he reframed rejection as just part of the process.
Absolutely. He's even said that every no brought him closer to the right. Yes,
Powerful mindset.
it really is.
Yeah.
And not just in the arts, but in any field.
Oh, interesting.
Every closed door,
Yeah,
it can be an opportunity to learn and refine your approach
I like that.
and ultimately move closer to your goals.
Makes sense.
It's about turning what might feel like failure into fuel for growth.
Turning it around.
Exactly. And Miranda also had a strong support system.
Okay.
He surrounded himself with other creatives
I
who
see.
encouraged him.
Makes you think about the people in your own life who offer that kind of support.
Absolutely. Who are your cheerleaders, your sounding boards, your collaborators.
It's crucial to have those relationships.
Especially when facing challenges.
Yeah, I agree.
Miranda also emphasizes staying curious and open to learning
Okay.
throughout the entire creative process.
Mm.
And this speaks to the idea of lifelong learning.
Lifelong learning.
Yeah, and embracing failure as part of growth.
Hmm.
And that resonates far beyond the arts.
Now let's shift gears to Viola Davis.
Okay.
Her story is equally inspiring,
It is, yeah,
but in a different way.
definitely.
She's been very open about the challenges she faced growing up in poverty
Right?
and then entering an industry that often lacks diversity.
It's crucial to acknowledge the systemic challenges she faced.
Yeah.
Overcoming those obstacles demanded tremendous resilience.
She even said resilience was everything.
Powerful statement.
It really struck a chord with me.
Yeah,
It makes you think about the impact early challenges can have on shaping our resilience.
right.
Imagine having to fight for opportunities for education,
Right.
even for basic survival from a young age.
It's almost as if those early life experiences forged this incredible resilience within her. And those experiences likely shaped how she approached her acting career. Later on, when facing rejection and stereotyping,
It must have taken so much strength to keep going in that kind of environment.
I can only imagine.
It would be so easy to become discouraged.
Yeah, to internalize those rejections and start to question your worth.
Definitely.
But Davis remained grounded
Oh,
by focusing on her purpose,
what was that?
to tell stories that mattered. She used acting as an outlet,
Okay.
a way to process her emotions and express her truth.
Her art became a powerful tool for resilience.
It seems that way, yeah.
It makes you think about how crucial it is to have healthy coping mechanisms
Absolutely.
and outlets for those difficult emotions.
Especially when facing adversity.
Did she have a support system like Miranda?
Like Miranda, Davis also highlights the importance of community and mentors.
Okay.
She had people she could lean on for support,
Makes sense.
a key element of building resilience.
She also offers a valuable insight about confidence.
Oh yeah, what's that?
She says it's not about being fearless, but about showing up despite the fear.
I like that.
It makes me wonder if the ability to reframe rejection is even more crucial in creative fields,
Maybe so.
because setbacks are so common.
That's a good point.
What stands out to you about her journey?
Her perspective on authenticity.
Okay.
Davis talks about bringing her authentic self to her work.
Instead of trying to fit a mold.
Exactly. And that authenticity is a huge part of what makes her performances so captivating.
I see.
It speaks to a broader truth about resilience.
Which is,
It's often found in embracing who you are.
even if it makes you stand out.
Absolutely.
It's inspiring to hear both of these artists emphasize the importance of community and support systems.
Right. It's not just about individual grit.
It's about having people around you who believe in you and lift you up,
Exactly. It really speaks to the power of human connection.
especially when you're facing adversity.
Sometimes, just knowing you're not alone in your struggles can make all the difference.
I agree.
It can give you the strength to keep going when you might otherwise give up.
That's so true. And they both talk about turning their challenges into fuel for their art.
Yeah, Miranda channeled his uncertainty about Hamilton into years of dedicated writing and rewriting.
And Davis used acting as an outlet to process her emotions and express her truth.
There's a beautiful synergy there.
What do you mean?
The very act of creating becomes a form of resilience. It's a way to transform pain into something meaningful
Okay.
and find purpose and strength in the face of adversity.
And in doing so, they've created works of art that resonate with millions of people worldwide.
Think about the impact their stories have on others.
Yeah.
They've inspired countless aspiring artists.
Really?
Yeah, and individuals facing their own challenges.
Wow.
It demonstrates the ripple effect of resilience.
How so?
One person's journey can empower others to overcome their own obstacles.
Powerful stuff.
It really is. It's remarkable how their experiences have translated into work that resonates with so many.
Yeah.
And it brings to mind a point we haven't really talked about yet. Miranda talks about how he initially saw getting passed over for a Tony Award as a failure.
Oh, wow.
For In the Heights,
That must have been tough.
you would think.
Yeah.
But he realized that it freed him up to focus on refining In the Heights, which ultimately became a huge success.
That's a perfect example of turning a perceived setback into an opportunity
For growth.
And it speaks to a point we were discussing earlier.
About reframing rejection.
Yeah. It seems that in creative fields,
Yeah.
the ability to reframe setbacks is essential.
It makes me think about how I approach challenges in my own life.
How so?
Am I looking at them as roadblocks or as opportunities for learning and growth?
That's a powerful question to consider.
Yeah.
And it highlights how these principles of artistic resilience can apply to anyone,
Okay.
regardless of their profession or creative pursuits.
So we've touched on persistence,
Right.
embracing community, finding purpose, and recognizing the power of authenticity.
What other gems can we glean from these artists' stories?
One thing that stands out is their emphasis on using their art as a form of processing and expression.
Okay.
Miranda poured his heart and soul into Hamilton,
Right.
channeling his passion and knowledge into a truly innovative work.
And Davis has spoken about how acting serves as an outlet for her.
For her emotions.
Right.
And a way to convey truths that resonate deeply with audiences.
It's like their creativity itself becomes an act of resilience.
Yeah.
By channeling their experiences into their art, they transform potential negativity into something beautiful and meaningful.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
Thank you.
And it raises an important question.
What's that?
How can we apply this principle in our own lives?
Even if we're not artists in the traditional sense,
Right.
we all have ways of expressing ourselves and
Absolutely.
channeling our emotions.
What are some of your go-to outlets for processing and expression?
For me, journaling, playing music, spending time in nature.
Those are great examples. And it reinforces the idea that resilience isn't just about gritting our teeth and pushing through challenges.
Okay.
It's also about finding healthy and creative ways to process our emotions.
Right.
And channel them into something positive.
Absolutely.
It's about finding that delicate balance between strength and vulnerability.
I see.
And it's about recognizing that resilience is a journey, not a destination.
I love that.
Yeah.
It reminds me that we're all constantly evolving and learning how to navigate the ups and downs of life.
Exactly. And it's in those moments of challenge that we often discover our greatest strengths.
Okay.
And our deepest reserves of creativity.
We've talked about resilience in the context of overcoming adversity.
Right.
But what if we shifted our perspective slightly? What if we also view resilience as a source of creativity and innovation?
That's a fascinating thought.
Yeah.
It makes me think about how being forced to navigate challenges often requires us to tap into our creativity,
In what way?
to find solutions. We have to think outside the box, adapt to new circumstances,
Right.
and push ourselves beyond our comfort zones.
I see.
And in that process,
Yeah.
we discover new strengths, new talents, and new ways of approaching the world.
So resilience becomes a catalyst for growth and transformation.
Precisely.
That's amazing.
So as you go about your day,
Yeah.
I encourage you to embrace challenges,
Okay.
not just as obstacles to overcome,
Right.
but as opportunities to cultivate your resilience and unleash your creative potential.
What a powerful reminder.
It is.
This deep dive has been truly eye-opening.
I'm glad to hear that.
I feel like I have a whole new understanding of what resilience really means.
That's great.
And how I can apply it to my own life.
And remember, resilience is a journey,
Right.
not a destination.
Yeah.
It's something we cultivate and strengthen over time.
Okay.
Through both our successes and our setbacks.
So true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of artistic resilience.
You're welcome.
Until next time.
Keep exploring.
Yes.
Keep creating. And keep believing in your own incredible potential. It's incredible how both Miranda and Davis turned potential setbacks into opportunities for growth.
Yeah, it's really something.
What else can we learn from them?
Well, one thing that jumps out at me is their commitment to their craft.
Okay.
Miranda spent years developing Hamilton.
Years.
Yeah, meticulously researching, writing, and rewriting
Wow.
until he felt it was ready.
And Davis.
She's talked about her dedication to her acting training and her willingness to take on roles that push her
outside her comfort zone.
Exactly.
So it's about pushing boundaries.
Yeah, and not settling for mediocrity.
I see.
It's about constantly striving for excellence.
Even when it's hard.
Especially when it's hard.
It makes me think about Viola Davis's early life.
Oh, yeah.
Facing poverty and so many challenges.
Those experiences must have really shaped her approach to resilience.
I imagine so.
Her resilience was forged in the face of adversity.
Yeah.
She had to fight for every opportunity.
Wow.
For education, even for basic survival.
It's no wonder she brings such depth to her roles.
It's a real testament to the human spirit.
The ability to find strength in the face of hardship.
And it brings us back to something we've talked about.
What's that?
The importance of having a strong internal drive.
Okay.
Both Miranda and Davis have this unwavering passion for their art.
Right.
That fuels their resilience.
It lets them keep going.
Yeah, through challenges and setbacks.
To keep striving for excellence.
And to create work that connects with people.
So it's not just talent or luck.
No, it's about that inner fire.
That propels them forward.
And that passion is something we can all cultivate.
In our own lives.
Absolutely, whether it's through creative pursuits, our work, our relationships.
Or a cause we care about.
Exactly. It's about finding what ignites us.
And letting that fuel our resilience.
And drive us towards our goals.
This has been a great deep dive into artistic resilience.
It has.
I want to thank you for guiding us through it.
You're welcome.
To wrap things up.
Okay.
We focused on Miranda and Davis.
Right.
But their stories are just two examples.
Of countless people who have shown resilience.
In their own unique ways.
It's a reminder that resilience isn't limited to famous artists.
Or extraordinary individuals.
Exactly. It's a human quality.
Within each of us.
Just waiting to be tapped into.
So as we go through life's challenges.
And opportunities.
Remember the stories of Lin-Manuel Miranda and Viola Davis.
Let their journeys inspire you.
To embrace our own potential for resilience.
To find strength in the face of adversity.
And to create a life that's both meaningful and fulfilling.
Beautifully said.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Until next time.